Hello everyone, I am Dr. Prachi Singh, Assistant Professor Mathematics, Government VYT, PG Autonomous College, Durg, Chhattisgarh. Today, topic of my lecture is linear transformation characteristic root. It is MSc second semester, paper first, Advanced Abstract Algebra, Unit second. If t belongs to AB, then lambda belongs to F is called a characteristic root or eigenvalue of t. If t minus alpha is a singular transformation. Theorem: the element lambda belongs to F is a characteristic root of t belongs to AB if and only if t v is equal to क्या होना चाहिए? Lambda v. For some lambda v is not equal to 0 and v belongs to v. Proof: if by definition if lambda belongs to f is characteristic root of t, then by definition t minus lambda is singular. T minus lambda is singular. By the property of singular, there exists v belongs to v not equal to 0 such that singular की प्रॉपर्टी होती है t minus lambda is singular, so t minus lambda v is equal to 0. It means tv minus lambda v is equal to 0 implies that tv is equal to lambda v. यही हमको प्रूफ करना था. On the other hand, if tv is equal to lambda v, then t minus lambda v is equal to 0 implies that t minus lambda is singular, so lambda is a characteristic root of t. Theorem: if lambda belongs to f is characteristic root of t belongs to av, then for any polynomial qx belongs to fx, q lambda is a characteristic root of qt. ये हमको प्रूफ करना है. प्रूफ: since lambda is characteristic root of t, so tv is equal to lambda v for some v belongs to capital V. देन दोनों तरफ t मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो t tv इज इक्वल टू t लेमडा v. लेमडा बाहर कर दिया तो tv और tv इज इक्वल टू होता है लेमडा v, तो ये हो गया लेमडा स्क्वायर v. सो t स्क्वायर v इज इक्वल टू लेमडा स्क्वायर v. सिमिलरली t टू द पावर के v इज इक्वल टू लेमडा टू द पावर के v. इफ qx इज इक्वल टू summation alpha m x to the power m, qx is a polynomial summation alpha m x to the power m, where alpha m all alpha m belongs to f. then qt is equal to x की जगह t लिख दिया तो summation alpha m t to the power m. अब v मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो qt v is equal to summation alpha m t to the power m into v. अब t to the power m into v जो है वो हो जाएगा लेमडा टू द पावर m इंटू वी. तो ये हो गया समेशन अल्फा m लेमडा टू द पावर m इंटू वी, या दिस कैन बी रिटन एज q लेमडा v. एक तरफ ले आए तो qt माइनस q लेमडा v इज इक्वल टू 0. सो qt माइनस q लेमडा इज सिंगुलर. सिंगुलर की डेफिनेशन से qt माइनस q लेमडा इज सिंगुलर. इट मीन्स q लेमडा इज कैरेक्टरिस्टिक रूट ऑफ qt. यही हमको प्रूफ करना था. नेक्स्ट थ्योरम: इफ लैम्डा बिलोंग्स टू f इज कैरेक्टरिस्टिक रूट ऑफ t बिलोंग्स टू av, then lambda is the root of the minimal polynomial of t. We have to prove that lambda is the root of minimal polynomial of t. Minimal polynomial satisfied by t. Lambda is the root of minimal polynomial satisfied by t. Proof: it is given that lambda is characteristic root of t. So tv is equal to lambda v for some v is not equal to 0 and v belongs to v. Let px belongs to fx is the minimal polynomial for t, then pt is equal to 0. We know that pt v is equal to p lambda v. Before this theorem we proved that q t v is equal to q lambda v. Similarly p t v is equal to p lambda v. V is not equal to 0. Since pt is equal to 0, pt is equal to 0, so p lambda v is also equal to 0. V is not equal to 0, so P lambda is equal to 0. It means lambda satisfies Px. Px, it means minimal polynomial satisfied by T. So lambda satisfies the minimal polynomial satisfied by T. Since degree Px is finite, so roots of Px are also finite. Roots of Fx lambda are also finite. So number of eigenvalues, characteristic values are finite. Next definition. We know that TV is equal to lambda V. V is not equal to 0 and V belongs to V. Then this V is called characteristic vector of T belonging to the characteristic root lambda. Theorem. If lambda I belongs to F, lambda I, it means lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 and so on up to lambda n belongs to F are distinct characteristic roots. There are n characteristic roots of T belongs to AV and Vi belongs to V. It means V1, V2, V3 and so on up to Vn belongs to V are corresponding characteristic vectors. It means lambda 1 के लिए V1, lambda 2 के लिए V2, lambda 3 के लिए V3 and so on, lambda n के लिए Vn characteristic vectors हैं. For each lambda I, then Vi are linearly independent over F. Then these Vi, V1, V2 and so on Vn are linearly independent. ये हमको प्रूव करना है. Proof. For linearly independent of Vi, हम एक लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन लेंगे और उसको इक्वल टू 0 करेंगे. A1 V1 plus A2 V2 plus and so on An Vn is equal to 0 for all Ai belongs to F and not all Ai is equal to 0. Some may be 0. हमको इसको लीनियरली इंडिपेंडेंट प्रूव करना है. इट मीन्स ऑल Ai इक्वल टू 0 होना चाहिए. लेकिन ये चीज़ हमको प्रूव करनी है. अभी हमने लिया है नॉट ऑल Ai इज इक्वल टू 0. सम में भी 0. लिविंग दीज टर्म्स वी हैव ए लेसर सम में भी 0. अब जो 0 टर्म्स हैं उनको हम छोड़ देते हैं. तो लिविंग दीज टर्म्स वी हैव ए लेसर रिलेशन. तो हमने जो 0 इसमें जीरोस थे उनको हमने छोड़ दिया. अब जो नया रिलेशन बना वो है V1 V1 प्लस V2 V2 प्लस एंड सो ऑन Bj Vj इज इक्वल टू 0 फॉर ऑल Bj बिलोंग्स टू F एंड ऑल Bj नॉट इक्वल टू 0. ये भी जरूरी है कि सारे Bj's 0 नहीं हैं. इसमें n टर्म्स थे. यहाँ पर जो नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स हैं वो लेस देन n है. Implies that summation Bj Vj is equal to 0. This is equation number 1. Now apply T. So T summation Bj Vj is equal to 0. Summation Bj T Vj is equal to 0. T Vj is equal to lambda j Vj is equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Now lambda 1 into equation number 1 minus equation number 2. So summation Bj lambda j lambda 1 Vj minus summation Bj lambda j Vj is equal to 0. This is summation Bj lambda 1 minus lambda j Vj is equal to 0. lambda 1 और इसमें से lambda 1 जो आएगा वो माइनस हो जाएगा. Then j is from 2 not from 1. तो j varies from 2 to j. फिर ये आया B2 lambda 1 माइनस lambda 2 और V2. तो B2 lambda 1 माइनस lambda 2 इन सब को हमने ले लिया अल्फ़ा 2. उसी तरीके से B3 lambda 1 माइनस lambda 3 को हमने ले लिया अल्फ़ा 3 एंड सो ऑन इज इक्वल टू 0. बट वी प्रोड्यूस ए शार्टर रिलेशन. दिस रिलेशन इज शार्टर देन इक्वेशन नंबर 1. देन इन 1 बिटवीन VI's ये जो रिलेशन है वो V1 V2 एंड सो ऑन Vj तक है. ये V2 V3 एंड सो ऑन Vj तक. इस तरीके से ये जो रिलेशन है वो शार्टर देन 1 है और दोनों ही रिलेशंस VI's में है which is a contradiction. So in 1 all the AI's are 0. All the AI's are 0. Hence VI's are linearly independent. All the Vj's are 0. Hence, Vi's are linearly independent. By this theorem, we can also result that if dimension V is equal to n, then V1, V2 and so on Vn forms a basis of V, and they are distinct characteristic vectors related to characteristic roots lambda 1, lambda 2 and so on lambda n. Hence, T has at most n distinct characteristic roots. Second thing, if dimension V is equal to n and T has n distinct characteristic roots in F, then dimension V is equal to n. So basis of V has n distinct elements, and they are V1, V2 and so on Vn. Also, T has n distinct characteristic roots. So these roots and these elements of basis are related, and they are characteristic vectors related to lambda 1, lambda 2 and so on lambda n, characteristic roots of T. So the elements of basis and roots of T are related.